Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Chieftains Stadium here in Friona, Texas. We're getting ready for a big battle between the Chiefs and the Mules. I'm Bob Graves, along with Ronnie Jones and Gil Robert Reynolds on the camera, and a very, very hot day here. Ronnie, I'm not sure what the temperature is, but I'll bet it's close to 90, or maybe they're low 90s, but no wind, so it's going to be a beautiful night to play, but it is going to be hot. Give you just a little information about the Mules and the Chieftains. They both finished 4-6 last year, and Friona missed the playoffs last year for the first time in 8 years, and the Mules missed the playoffs last year for the first time in 6 years. So both teams have been accustomed to going to the playoffs. The Friona Chieftains are coached by Bob Ferguson, the head coach. I think this is his third year. And Friona has a veteran team. They have, according to our information, they have 6 returning on offense and 8 on defense. Now, they're going to run a wishbone. They break that a lot. They break the bone. They run out of the slot a lot. And on defense, they're going to run a 4-4 and a split 6, and I'm sure they'll do a lot of stunting off of that 4-4. Some of the key players for Friona: quarterback Derek Fairweather. He's 5'9", 170 pounds, and according to our coaches, he has very good speed. And the big, huge running back, I remember him playing last year as a sophomore, Ronnie. He's only a junior. Pedro Ramos, 5'8", 250 pounds. Now, he is a load, no doubt about it. And they say that Friona likes to, they don't really throw the ball a whole lot, but they like to line up and just run right at you. They run some options some, but they do have some good runners. This Ramos, as we said, they like to run him a lot. And, Ronnie, I think you have some information on some of the other backs. I'll wait and let you give that. Their offensive line is experienced, and from according to our coaches, they say they get on their blocks and really stay with them. Big tight end, Hayden Patton, is an impressive target, 6 feet, 195 pounds, and also a good blocker. The defense is big and fast, and I know they're two returning linebackers from last year, both made all-district, and that's Ben Santiago and David Mendez. Little information about the Mules. Head coach David Wood, I believe this is Coach Wood's 9th year, Ronnie, if I'm not mistaken, and like we said, missed the playoffs for the first time in 6 years. Offense, they run a pro-eye quite a bit, and defense, a split 6. Some of the players to watch: Juan Reyes, a tailback, 160 pounds, has very good speed. Brady Black's up to 195 pounds. He's the fullback, and Brady has good speed. Not starting, but also plays a lot. That will be playing a lot with very good speed will be Rudy Gonzalez and Jared Flores. And the quarterback, the sophomore, Brant Hamilton, and also Logan Cadell. Both of those players have looked very good in the scrimmages. And I didn't mention, but of course we'll give you that and we'll give the lineup, but Reyes and Black are both juniors. The offensive line, Corey Atwood, the center, 5'11", 185. Juan Nunez, Juan's put on a little weight, 6 feet, 215. Defense, the linebackers are Erwin Lewis, up from the JV, and Juan Nunez. Of course, Juan's played, I think Juan's started since he was a sophomore. He's a senior. Jared Flores will be one of the defensive ends. Danny Bonilla will be another one. Danny's played a lot. Danny will play some on offense, too. Safety, Brady Black. The corners, Juan Reyes and Rudy Gonzalez, and they both have good speed. Really, the Mules have good team speed, probably as good as they've had. And might mention this, the overall record since Friona and Muleshoe have been playing, Friona has 27 wins and the Mules have 25 wins, and there's been one tie. So this has always been a heated rivalry, and they've almost come out even down through the years. Ronnie, tell us a little more about the Chieftains.
Well, Bob, I think you covered everything I have here, so we won't go over that again. But you did mention that they have a couple of all-district linebackers, and they feel like, Friona feels like they have improved on defense quite a lot this year. And, of course, the wishbone can cause you a lot of trouble, and it's just according to how you defense mainly on the corners and the keepers. And we understand that Fairweather is a good runner. And, of course, you know, just watching some scrimmages and not really either team having a game up to this point, it's going to be a lot of experimentation, I'm sure, out there tonight. It is very hot out there, and you know, that may be a key on someone like the big fullback at Friona, 250 pounds, 5'8", going both ways, you know, and Friona does have 6 players, according to our stats here, that go both ways, and the Mules have only 3. And that could be a factor in the game. And I think it's going to be warm probably up until at least a halftime and maybe farther along than that. It's a great rivalry. This is one of the big rivalries in this part of Texas, maybe all of Texas, when Friona and Muleshoe play. And they haven't played the opening game of the season in quite some time, and maybe ever. But it is a big rivalry, and we look forward to quite a ball game. Both teams out on the field loosening up now, and Bob, it's not going to be long until that sun's right in our eyes up here. So we're about 45 minutes away from game time.
Okay, Ronnie, I'll give the starters for Friona. As we mentioned, number 7, Derek Fairweather, 5'9", 170-pound senior, will be the quarterback. And I'll just give you these that go both. I'll go over both the offense and the defense. Number 11, Pedro Ramos, the big fullback. He's going to play defense and offense. Hayden Patton will start off at just offense, but they say he plays defensive end some too. That's number 15. Number 20, Antonio Monreal, defense. Number 33, Freddie Reyes. He's one of their better running backs, too. Only 5'6", 150, but I think he's a lot like our one Reyes, has good speed. Number 34, Octavio Marino, defense. Number 42, Eduardo Godoy. Ronnie, am I pronouncing that right? Godoy. Number 44, 5'8", 175 pounds. Number 51, Furman Rosas. Defense and offense, 160 pounds. Number 65, Fabian Dominguez. There's a big one, offense and defense, 245 pounds. Number 66, Daniel Aguilar, and he goes offense only, 172 pounds. Number 75, A.J. Cordova, and he's 200 pounds. Number 76, going both ways, offense and defense, Chris Carrillo, 225. Number 80, David Davila, offense and defense. And Ronnie, they have him listed 125 pounds, senior. Must be awfully tough. And number 81, Juan Reyes, defense only, 140 pounds. Okay, give us the Mules.
Okay, on offense, Bob, at wide receiver will be Tyler Wood, 6'1", 160, a senior. At the tight end will be Joel Salcido, 6 feet, 180, a senior. At the weak side tackle will be number 63, Jordan Bond, 6'2", 175, a senior. And number 64 at weak side guard is Freddie Tovar, 5'9", 195, a junior. At center will be number 59, Corey Atwood, 5'11", 185, a senior. Juan Nunez will be the strong side guard, 6 feet, 215, a senior. And number 60, Lorenzo Nunez, will be the tackle on that side of the line. He's 5'10", 220, a junior. Brad Hamilton in at quarterback, 6 feet, 170, a sophomore. Brady Black at fullback, 6 feet, 195, a junior, number 44. And number 24, Juan Reyes, 5'7", 160, a junior. And at the wing back will be Chris Kendall, number 13, 6'1", 160, a senior on defense. We have 3 starting on defense that will be playing on offense. That's number 44 at free safety, Brady Black, 6 feet, 195, a junior. At one corner, Juan Reyes, 24, 5'7", 160, a junior. And the other two-way starter is Juan Nunez, number 73, at a linebacker, 6'1", 215, a senior. The other linebacker, Erwin Lewis, number 60, 5'9", 200, a senior. Now, he's number 4, I believe, Bob. That's been changed to number 4. Okay. And at the other corner will be Rudy Gonzalez, 5'11", 145, junior. At linebackers, outside linebackers, will be Joel Salcedo, number 34, and he is a two-way starter also. 6 feet, 180, a senior, so I guess we have 4 going both ways, and they have 6. And Jared Flores, the other outside linebacker, number 7, 5'7", 140, a junior. Of course, he'll play some offense, as some of these others will. Danny Bonilla and Jeff Circle at the defensive ends. Bonilla, number 22, a 5'8", 190-pound senior. Circle, number 55, a 5'11", 200-pound junior. And at the tackles will be George Mendoza, 5'9", 255, a senior. And Josh Shelburne, 6'2", 210, a senior. Bob, that's the starting lineups. And
Ronnie, we might mention we have one player that's injured that will not play, and that's Mickey Sexton. Mickey, early when they first started training, he broke his foot, so he'll be out for a while. But that's the only one out. So I believe that completes our pregame, and it'll be a few minutes here before we start, and looking for really forward to a big game between the Chieftains and the Mules. Let's go get something to drink.
Okay, Bob, we've just had the coin toss, and the Mules have won the toss. They have deferred until the second half, and they will kick off from which end, Bob? The north end. So Friona will be receiving the ball first, and captains for the Mules were Juan Nunez, Tyler Wood. Okay, there's a whistle. The Reyes boys deep, and Erwin Lewis ready to kick off. Okay, Lewis, number 4. And the kick is over to the left side, taken by Reyes. He's trying to go around the wall on the right side. Has a little bit of room there, and he's hit by number 7. That'll be Jared Flores first on the tackle.
55.
Number 55 also on the tackle. That's Jeff Circle.
There was another one.
And so the Mules cover, and Friona has the ball on their own about 30-yard line, so a good return. They were trying to get over to the left side to a wall, and then found a little room up the middle. Good tackle in there by Flores, and then helped out by Circle. So it is 1st and 10 from just keeper in there, and Fairweather breaks a tackle, cuts back inside, and he may have made a couple of yards. Well defended there by the Mules. Good defensive play from our outside linebacker on that side, Jared Flores, and also Danny Bonilla to defensive end. Black came up from his safety position on that tackle.
They had good pursuit.
So good pursuit, and Fairweather made about 3 on his own there after the play broke down. 3rd down and 7 to go.
So big down here.
Let's see if Friona chooses to pass. They do not like to pass unless they just have to, but this may be one of those have-to cases. And sprinting out to the left side, left-handed, and he completes it, and it'll not be there for a 1st down. And Fairweather looked good rolling out to his left. He's left-handed, and the ball caught out there by his end on that side. That's number 15, Hayden Patton, and we've talked about him. But a good tackle out there by the Mules, and no gain after the catch. It's going to be a 4th down and about 2. So a 4-yard pickup. That could have been a big play there for Friona. Good tackling there by the Mules over on that side. That was Rudy Gonzalez and Brady Black, I believe, on the tackle.
Black will be
Juan Carlos Reyes back deep, back around his 20-yard line. Snap a little high, almost blocked in there, but he gets the kick away. It's a wobbly one, but it'll take a Friona bounce, and no return on that. And the Mules will have the ball on the 30 or 32-yard line. And, Bob, we have the ball just about where Friona Friona had the ball to begin this game. So a good defensive stand there for the Mules on their opening series. Let's see where they put the ball down. It's on, well, just about the 30-yard line. And that's exactly where Friona had the ball down on the other end to begin their first drive.
About 35 yards.
So we have Hamilton in at quarterback, Black and Reyes at running backs, Kendall out at the wing back, I formation, kind of a offset I. There goes a handoff to Reyes, and he breaks through for about 3, maybe 4. Good blocking by the middle of the Muleshoe offensive line there. It'll be Atwood, Tovar, and Nunez right there in the middle, 2 Nunez's. Jordan Bond over at the other tackle.
Got about 4, Ronnie.
So a 4-yard pickup on the first carry for Juan Carlos Reyes. Second down, 6 yards to go. The ball on close to the 34-yard line down in Muleshoe territory. First offensive series for the Mules here. Hamilton hands off straight ahead, wasn't much there. That's a handoff to the fullback Black, and he was hit just as he touched the ball. And I believe no gain on the play. That might have been one that we could have kept the ball outside, didn't Bob?
Looked like it might have been open.
So no gain for Black on his first carry, straight ahead. Good defense there by the Chiefs, and it's 3rd down and 6 to go. We'll see if the Mules throw the ball here. It should be a passing situation. Ball on the 34-yard line, 3rd and 6 here in the first quarter. Just getting underway, no score.
Tyler Sheets out to the left.
Sheets out wide to the left side. Big number 80. And the pass is dropped out there. We had Tyler Wood out there, and he just couldn't hold on to the ball. So incomplete. I'm not too sure, Bob, we couldn't have run for that first down.
Ronnie, he might have made it running. It's hard to tell, but it would have been close.
And we did have the pass open, and it just didn't work then. A little nervousness, I'm sure. So it'll be 4th down for the Mules, and both teams show strong defense here, Bob, to begin the ball game. Kendall back to punt. Number 3 gets a good high punt off. And let's see, Friona drops a ball, and the Mules, oh, they got it back.
Ronnie, that's that high punt.
High punt, and Friona had the sun in their eyes, and they just couldn't hold on back there. And the Mules hustled down the field. And Bob, did you catch who recovered the punt? Corey Atwood, Bob, recovered that punt. Good hustle by Corey and the entire Mule defense, and so the Mules get a big break there after being held by the Chiefs. Get the good high punt and recover the fumble. So the first break of the game goes to the Mules, and let's see, the ball's on about the 30-yard line on the Friona end of the field.
Ronnie, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on these lines. I believe it's a 30. In motion goes Reyes, and flags everywhere, and the Mules are in motion.
Penalty flag before the play. Legal motion against the Mules.
Okay, so a 5-yard penalty on the Mules. That moves the ball back to the about 33-yard line. We had the ball on the 28, Bob, to begin this drive, and now it's on the 33. Motion on the Mules, first penalty of the ball game. Shotgun formation. Hamilton takes a snap, high snap, running straight ahead, and he's going to maybe get back what we lost or close to it. So it's going to be a 3rd down now, and the Mules, after the break on recovering the Friona fumble on the punt, got to come up with a big play here. Actually, we made about 2 yards on that play. So it's going to be 3rd and 12. Let's give him 3 because it's a 2-yard. It'll be 3rd and 12. Hamilton under center this time. Atwood in at center. Lone running back is Black. There's a little quick pass, and it's caught by Wood, and Wood tackled short of the first down. He picked up about 5. Good tackling in there by number 81 and number 34 of the Chiefs. Wood caught the little swing pass and then picked up about 4 more yards after he caught the pass. That tackle, Marino on that tackle, and close to, well, about 9 yards, Bob. So it's 4th down and 3, and the Mules will go for it here. Big play here. And let's see what the Mules do. Friona's been tough up the middle so far. We have 1 gain of 4 yards, and other than that, they've been very tough up the middle. There goes a handoff, and Black battling for the first down yardage, and I don't believe he made it, but it's close. He made a couple of yards after he was hit, and he may have made it, Bob. Good, tough running. Yeah, good, tough running, and Black looked like he weighed 195 then. They're going to measure.
This is big.
It's going to be very close. They will measure. Bob, I'm afraid we're about an inch short.
Well, I don't. One of the coaches thought we had it, but we may not have gotten as good as.
Of course, it's kind of hard to tell from where we're sitting here. It's going to be close. Good running by Black on the 4th and 3. He was hit about a yard or so short of the first down, and then he battled his way forward, and he got very close. And he got it. He got it just by inches. So good running there by Black. First down of the ball game, and the Mules keep this drive going that started when Friona fumbled a Muleshoe punt. With 6:50 remaining in the opening quarter, no score in the ball game. The Mules have the ball on the, should be around the 18-yard line. The official signals to start the clock. Hamilton in a shotgun. In motion goes Reyes, and we did it again. What are we doing, a lineman raising?
I think so.
We've tried going motion twice, and we have been in motion both times, and that's a 1st and 15 now.
I think what's happening when they send someone in motion, one of the linemen's moving.
Well, it appears that's what's happening. So it's 1st and 15. We'll see if the Mules choose to throw the ball here. We started this drive with a 5-yard penalty and make the tough first down, and now we have the same situation again. Tried her motion twice, Bob, and been a little anxious moving in the line. Okay, 1st and 15. The ball back across the 20 to about the 23-yard line. There goes a handoff to Reyes, and he made maybe 5. He got to 5 back, maybe a couple more. Good running by Juan Carlos Reyes as took kind of a delayed handoff and then snaked his way in there for about, you're right, about 4 yards. Got 4 yards on the play. So it's 2nd down and 11. The ball on the 19 of Friona. It's been a tough defensive battle so far, and the Mules trying to get on the board first here. Okay, we're back in the shotgun. Number 10, Hamilton, in at quarterback. And we moved again.
Penalty flag before the play.
Left side of the line.
Okay, the Mules come up this time. We'll be back in the shotgun. Black inside to protect for Hamilton. Reyes out wide to the left, almost a high snap. And the pass, and it is almost intercepted, and the only reason that wasn't, Bob, a good job by Tyler Wood down there, who came back and broke on the ball and kept Friona from picking it off. That snap was high then to Hamilton, and a penalty down to Hamilton. It's going to be against the Mules. Oh, he's calling that downing the football?
No, I think it's on them, Ronnie. Oh, is it? Well, wait a minute.
It may be on them.
I think he was hitting the roughing the quarterback.
Well, we got the high snap then, Bob, and Hamilton had to catch the ball with one hand, his right hand, and then had pressure all over him and got off sync because the snap wasn't right where he would like for it to have been. And the pass almost intercepted and then batted down by Tyler Wood, who became a defensive back on the play. And Friona, though, is penalized for roughing the passer. So a big break for the Mules, Bob, and let's see what that gave us there. It gave us a 1st down. That's a 15-yard penalty. Man, that was a big one there because we had a 3rd down and 16, so we have to take advantage of this some way. Okay, Hamilton in under center this time. He's going to keep the ball outside, and boy, he didn't get anywhere then. A good job out there by big number 70. Who is that, number 11? Let me see the number. Yeah, number 11.
That's the big fullback.
Pedro Ramos, the big 250-pound fullback who also is starting linebacker on defense, and he just ran down Hamilton before he could get around the corner then, and we're going to lose about 3 yards on the play. So it's 2nd down. The Ramos in, Bob, was untouched. I don't know whether we just missed him or what.
What is it? Lost 3.
Lost 3 on the play. It was 1st and goal. Now it's 2nd and about 13, I believe. Hand off the 2nd man through, and we fumbled the ball, and Friona has it back, I believe. And they hammered Juan Carlos Reyes in right at the line of scrimmage, and he was trying to get an extra yard or 2 and fumbled the ball, and it's taken over by Friona. So a big defensive stand there by the Chiefs as the Mules have play. And that's got to hurt here early in the game, but the Mules have a good defensive position here. The ball back inside the 10-yard line, and if we can hold Friona here, we should get good field position again if we can make them punt. Okay, Fairweather in at quarterback. Broken bone. And they're trying the left side, and pretty good defense there. A couple of yards picked up. Reyes in there, and Nunez in there, and a couple more. Salcedo. So a pickup of 3 yards on the play, close to 4. 2nd down, and call it 7. Friona down deep in their own territory, and they, of course, need a 1st down here so they can gain back some field position. The Mules, of course, need to dig in here and keep that field position. 2nd down, 7 to go, and Friona moved in, Bob. Their linemen I don't know, they were confused and shifting all over the field, so that'll cost them, it's either that or half the distance. Well, it'll be 5 because they were past 10. So it'll be 2nd down, and it's going to be about 11 now. That's just about what it is, 2nd and 11. So both teams having a few jitters here early in the 1st quarter. There is 4:04 remaining. Neither team has moved the ball well yet. The Mules did gain the big advantage when Friona fumbled the football on a punt earlier in this quarter, but couldn't capitalize. And that looked like a play then that was busted at the line, and the quarterback nearly broke it. He was covered on the left side, and he nearly came back right and broke a big one, Bob, but Salcedo in there and Flores. Quarterback's pretty shifty because we had him for a big loss, circle loss on that tackle. He picked up 3 on the play, so it's 3rd down and there too, Bob.
And also 53, and Atwood 59. George Mendoza.
George Mendoza, number 53, also on that tackle. So a loss of about 2 on the play. And they were setting up some bootleg action then, Bob. We'll have to watch for that later on. But a good play by the right side of our defense, and it's going to be 4th down. Reyes back on about his 42 and a timeout. And Friona should have to punt, Bob, from their own end zone. Okay, Bob, after the timeout in this very hot booth. 2:33 remaining in the opening quarter, and we're ready to go again. Friona will be punting from their own end zone, and we'll have Juan Carlos Reyes, number 24, back on the 40. Well, he's moving up to the 42 now. And a good punt, good high punt. He's having to back up, Juan Carlos is. Catches it. And he's breaks a tackle, still on his feet. And he's going to be down to about the 41, but there is a clipping flag, I believe. Good run. Reyes was backed up then. He had to go back in Muleshoe territory to catch that punt. Good high punt by Friona. And Reyes broke one tackle and then made it all the way back to the 41-yard line, but holding on the Mules. So our fourth penalty, I believe, here, Bob, in the opening quarter.
Yes.
And I'm sure Coach Wood wants to get that straightened out very quickly.
We have 4 penalties.
We have 4 penalties, and I think Friona has 1, I believe. 2, they have 2. Yeah, they hit the quarterback late. They had a big one there.
That's going to cost us 15 a minute.
So we still have good field position, but not nearly as good as it would have been. We would have started on the Friona 41, and now we'll start on the Muleshoe 45.5 yard line. Still, the Mules have the field position advantage, and we need to.
They said 10 yards.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Well, I thought he marked off 15. They say he went from the 41 to the
They said locking it.
9. Well, he went from the 41 back to the 46 is what he did. I don't know.
That's 15.
Yeah. And shotgun formation, keeping the ball up the middle to Hamilton. He'll pick up 3. Fake to Black, going around the right side, and then kept the ball right up the middle. And picking up 3 yards on the keeper will be Brad Hamilton. Second down, 7 for the Mules now with 1:59 remaining in the opening quarter. No score. And what has really been a defensive struggle so far, and there have been some penalties on both teams, but I guess that would be normal here in the opening game of the season.
It's in there now.
Bonilla now in at running back. Hamilton will hand off to Bonilla. He almost stumbles and then finally picks up a yard or 2. He tried to cut to his left side and lost his footing and picked up maybe a yard, possibly 2. So it's going to be another big third down here for the Mules as the ball's right on the midfield stripe, the 50-yard line. Give Bonilla a yard. He might have made 2 or 3 yards in, Bob, if he doesn't stumble as he tries to cut, but he didn't have much of an opening there. So it's third down, and it looks like 5.5, a long 5 for the Mules. And let's see what we do here. Bonilla still in at running back. Hamilton back in the shotgun. We have Sheets left. And a good snap this time. And the pass is called out there, and that's going to be by Wood. Is it Wood? He got open and made the good catch, made the sure catch in, and picked up the first down. Good pass in, rolling out to the right for Brand Hamilton, and a good catch by Tyler Wood. And a first down, the second of the night, both picked up by the Mules. And the ball goes to the 33-yard line. That was Bob, let's see, about a 17-yard pickup. So first and 10, number 2 for the Mules. Looks like we might find some openings back there to pass to, and from scouting reports, Friona's secondary is not what you'd call huge, and we fumbled again, and I think they got it again. Black then had the ball stripped away as he hit the left side, and Friona gets the ball back. Bob, that's twice we've had golden opportunities and have been unable to take advantage of them. So Friona just popped us loose from that one, and they'll have the ball on what, the 31-yard line. So good, that's the best position, field position that Friona's had tonight. Here with 34 seconds remaining in the opening quarter, they actually started their first drive from the 30, and then they recovered a Muleshoe fumble inside the 10 on about the 7, and now they recover a fumble on the Friona 31. Wishbone look, and they fumbled, picked it up, and the quarterback hammered in there hard by number 4, Lewis. Linebacker in there, Irwin Lewis, and Fairweather fumbled the ball and picked it up and tried to go around the left side, and Lewis stuck him one-on-one tackle there, a loss of a yard. So it's second down and 11. Both teams having a little bit of trouble getting the kinks out on offense here so far in the first quarter. No score in the ball game, and it is going to be the last play of the first quarter, Bob.
Yeah.
No score. The Mules have had one golden opportunity and then another decent opportunity and fumbled a couple of times. So we'll see what happens here in the second quarter. So no score in the ball game. Friona has the ball second and 11 from their own 30-yard line when we begin the second quarter.
ends of the field, and Friona has a second and a long 11 from about the 30-yard line, just outside the 30-yard line. Have I formation, wide receivers to both sides, and a slot to the right. Okay, there's a handoff this time to the big fullback, and nowhere to go. The Mules really clogged that one up. Flores was in there, and 51, I believe that's Shelburne, was in there. And there may have been another Mule, and he lost another yard, Ronnie. It's going to be 3rd and 12 for the Chieftains. The Mules have had good field position. They've had 2 great opportunities to score and fumbled both times. That was the big fullback so far. They've done what they wanted to with him. They've got him before he got started. The 250-pound fullback. Okay. Now, well, the clock is clock's fouled up, Ronnie. They show 1:42. It should be, I think, 11:42. So it'll be just a moment till they get the clock straight. It's been corrected, and it's 11:31 left in the second quarter. No score here from Friona. They have 2 receivers to both sides, looks like. Twins, 1 on the right and 2 on the left. I formation, coming offset I. Quarterback rolls back, wants to throw the ball, throws it, and it is intercepted by Black. Black cuts outside. He's going down the sideline, and he's going to be all the way down inside the 20-yard line, I think, as Brady Black picked that one off back from his safety position. And the quarterback then, Ronnie, kind of threw that one up for grabs. And, Ronnie, we've got to take advantage of this.
He threw it in the crowd, Bob, but Black just kind of went over the intended receiver and he just went after that ball aggressively and took it away from the receiver.
So, very good play there by Brady Black. And, Ronnie, what are we on? I believe it's inside the 20. It's so hard to tell. Well, that sun is right in our face. It's inside the 15. Okay, there's a quarterback. The ball this time goes to Reyes, and he plows down around the 10-yard line. And the quarterback this time was number 11, Logan Cadell. So he picked up 5, Ronnie. Picked up 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5. Ronnie, we just got to stay away from penalties and get that ball in the end zone. 2nd and 5. Well, they give him 4. Right, 2nd and 6 from about the 10. Quarterback drops back. Give it to Reyes. And he may have made a couple, Ronnie, but that Friona defense is tough. Very tough up the middle. And they are really hitting him. And Ronnie, he picked up some yards. Well, he picked, no, I don't think so. No, he picked up 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Well, actually, it's a long 2. Looks like more like 3. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3.
Caleb Heinrich is at fullback. Danny Bonilla at the quarterback. And here's the pitch.
He goes to Bonilla. Starts outside, and Bonilla's going to score. Good job there by Danny Bonilla. Ronnie, he went off tackle. It was clogged up, and he just veered outside.
Well, he was hit after about a 1-yard pickup, Bob, and kept his balance and then just outran the other Friona people who were all clogged up in the middle of the field. So a good job of Bonilla, good job of blocking by the line, and the Mules take advantage of the mistake there by Friona, and the Mules up 6-0 and try for a point here.
And Ronnie, this is big right here. Hamilton will be holding, and I believe it will be, it was about 6 yards. Oh, they're going to go for 2. Oh, I thought he had it, but it was right there and in and out of the hands of Tyler Wood. So the score remains 6-0 in favor of the Mules with 10:07 remaining in the second quarter. By the left side of the line then, and a good job of running. by Danny Bonilla. So Lewis will be kicking off, and they have the two races back for Friona, and they're standing about their 10. So Erwin Lewis, the last time he had a good kick, and we'll see what he does this time. Looks like he's going to angle it over to the right. And it goes down the middle, and it's going to go out of bounds, and they'll get it to 35. I believe it, Ronnie. I believe it's 30. Well, we'll wait and see. But it did go out of bounds. Should be the 30, I believe. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Friona Chieftains. And by the way, Ronnie, we don't want to jinx the Mule defense, but Friona doesn't have a first down, and the Mules have 4, don't they? Yes. I thought it was a 6. It's a 30. So the ball went out of bounds, and that.
College is 35.
I believe it's Ronnie, where we're getting that 35. 35 in college, 30 in the high school. Okay. Fairweather brings them up to the line of scrimmage. Number 7, I formation, and a wing, and split out to the right. Okay, there's this time. Good defense there by Juan Nunez. And I believe he lost a couple, Ronnie. And good job there by Juan Nunez, number 73. So it's going to be 2nd and 12. Ronnie, who carried that then? Reyes? I think it was Reyes. Yeah, it was. And he lost 2.
And they've also brought in all here. The 2 Nunez boys are now at
right here. No, yeah. No, wait a minute. I think it's that Freddie Reyes. All right, there's this time he gave to the big fullback, and he made more yards than he's made all night as he gets up past the original line of scrimmage.
Is that Raymond?
Did he carry the ball with you? Okay.
No, that then was the big, the fullback, Ronnie. Well, I made it all the way to the 32-yard line. No, 33 is the smaller one. 11 is Pedro Ramos, the big boy is Pedro Ramos, and he made about 5. About 5. So it's 3rd and 7. Or actually, okay, that's going to cost them 5, Ronnie. No, it's against the Chieftains. He said against the Chieftains, I believe, Ronnie. See. So it's going to be 3rd and about 13. Yeah, Ronnie. Instead of 5. So big down here for the Mule defense. It's going to be 3rd and about 13. Quarterback rolls back, wants to throw the ball, throws it, and almost intercepted that time by Tyler Wood, Ronnie, almost, so it's 4th down.
Tyler almost intercepted that one, Bob, but if he doesn't get his hands on it, Friona was streaking down that sideline. They may go all the way, too, if they catch it.
So it's going to be 4th down and a punting situation for Friona, and they still don't have a first down. And back deep will be one Carlos Reyes, and he's on about his 36-yard line. Okay, low snap, gets it off. Pretty good punt. And Reyes fields it on the 40, up to the, and I think we got a clip on top of that, Ronnie. Got to, and Ronnie, that's going to back us up. We would have had it about the 43. Oh, the penalties, Ronnie, are killing us. That's another 15-yard penalty. Yes, 3 15-yard penalties. 60-yard and penalties, Ronnie, and we have eight minutes to play in the second half. I mean, the first half. 6 penalties for the Mules, and I believe 3 for the Chieftains. Okay, the quarterback this time is Caudale, number 11. There's a pass, and that one was tipped somewhere, Ronnie. We were trying to get the ball to Sauceda, but that was well covered. So it's going to be second and 10 for the Mules. Mules up to the line of scrimmage. Caudale, the quarterback, Black and Reyes in the backfield. Pitch the ball this time to Reyes. And Ronnie, we're having trouble blocking them. And I think it's no gains. I got to give him a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Mules and a passing situation.
Third down.
Wide receivers. We have trips out to the left and one over to the right. Caudale sprints out, wants to throw the ball, throws it, and it's caught by Reyes. And he may have the first down, Ronnie. Good job throwing the ball in by Caudale, and a good job of Caudale, and a good job of running by Reyes. And Ronnie, that's going to be about 11 yards, I believe. Reyes, Juan Carlos. The Mules have had better luck passing than anything else. 5 first downs for the Mules. They lead 6-0 with 7:01 left in the second quarter. A little sprint out pass, Ronnie's been open. All right. Big Tyler Sheets out to the left. Give the ball this time to Juan Carlos. He plows his way up, and we have a penalty. Looked like he made 3 or 4 yards, about 5, but there's a penalty for something. And let's hope that's not on the Mules, because he got about 4 or 5 yards. And it is holding on the Mules, so 10 more yards. And the Mules have, Ronnie, if I'm not mistaken, seven penalties for 70 yards. So the penalties are really hurting the Mules here tonight. That would have been a second and about 5.
And Bob, we've played very good defense and had field position all night, and have had some opportunities, and most of the opportunities we've lost either by fumbling the ball away or by picking up penalties.
Ronnie, that was...
Is that more than 5, 10?
He's dignified holding, but... I'm not sure, Ronnie, but that was... okay, I guess that's right. So it's 1st and 20 for the Mules. Caudale in the shotgun. Wide receivers over to the right. There's the snap to Black. Black steps outside, and Black may take it all the way, Ronnie. And let's look for, hope we don't have a penalty. And Brady Black just went 68 yards for a touchdown. Good job there by Brady, and he has good speed, and he broke that one, and they weren't going to catch him. And that makes it 12-0, and of course you know the Mules are going to go for 2 here. Good run there by Brady Black. And Well, Ronnie, we have good speed. If we can get, get a little running room. All right, now this is big right here, Ronnie. As they're going to go for 2. The ball to Hamilton. And Hamilton overthrew him. So he was trying to go then to Kendall. And it's going to be 12-0 favor the Mules with 6:15 remaining. Reyes back deep for the Chieftains, and kicking off will be Erwin Lewis. The Mules lead 12-0 with 6:15 left in the first half. And there's a good kick down the middle. It's going to be fielded on about the 8-yard line. Reyes starts up the middle, and he is clobbered there. Ronnie, who was that? Number 20. No, 22. Wasn't it?
Number 2. That's Caleb Heinrich.
Caleb Heinrich, number 2.
You know it's a serious hit when you see the ball carrier's feet.
So, this is the best field position the Mule defense has had is on the kickoffs, as they got that one back about 22, 23-yard line. So, all right, I formation. I'll give it to the big fullback. And he made about 3 or 4 yards. Now that was a different runner, Ronnie. That was Sice. His number is Sergio Sice, number 40. You may have to add him, Ronnie. I didn't have him down. Number 40, and he made 3. Defense has played well so far. 5:31 left in the first half. And quarterback, and he's going to be out. He's going to be short of the first down. He faked and kept it. Flores was one of them on the tackle. Now, Ronnie, this is the closest they've been to a first down, 3rd and 3.
You know, they said they like to run off tackle. They don't go outside that much, and that's what the quarterback did, kept the ball off the left side and picked up about 5.
So, big down here for the Mule defense, 3rd and 3 for the Chieftains. Fairweather looks over the defense. 2 receivers over to the left and 1 to the right, and he wants a timeout. Okay, total yards for the Chieftains, 4 yards passing and 8 rushing for 12 yards. The Mules have a total of 152 yards. Of course, the big run by Black added to that, but we have 50-something passing. All right, here's a big down, and gave it to the fullback, and he made it. He made it on second effort. Then Ronnie, that's number 8. That would be Jacob Hoon. Ronnie, he's 6'1", 200 pounds, so that's the first down for Friona with 4:41 remaining. So, Ronnie, they put in some new backs. 8. Yeah, he may have made 5. They gave it to him again. And he's all the way. He's going to pick up about 14 yards, Ronnie. And he's all the way out to about the Friona 48. So, Ronnie, he's running much better than the 250-pounder, although he's a 200-pounder. So that's the second first down for Friona. 4:16 remaining. Good blocking then by the offensive line of the Chieftains. Wide receiver out to the left. A true wishbone look this time. And Fairweather Gonna fake it. Now he wants to throw it. And incomplete.
Overshoot the intended receiver. They stuck Freddie Reyes
And
backfield out into the flat.
they're
1 out of 4 for 4 yards and 1 interception.
1 out of 4 for 4 yards passing and 1 interception.
And he dropped straight back.
Just, yeah, he just faked and dropped straight back. And, Ronnie, I believe that's one of the few times they've been in the true wishbone. So, it's going to be 2nd and 10 from about the 48. And this time they break the bone, slot out to the left, and a receiver. Looked like movement, and they didn't. Oh, my goodness. And there's a fumble. And I believe the
couple of tackles, and I guess he didn't have good hold of the football and tried to pick up an extra yard or two, and he was hammered in there at the line of scrimmage, and then Flores hustled over and recovered the fumble. So that's the 2nd fumble recovery, Bob, the Mules have, and we have the ball in good position on our own 45 here.
So, both teams have turned it over quite a bit here tonight. With 3:48 remaining, the Mules have it first. Well, they had an interception. Okay. Now, Hamilton starts outside, wants to run, and he picked up a few yards. Just didn't have anyone open that time. Ronnie, they might be setting up this little counter back the other way, as I believe about 3. So it'll be 2nd and 7 as Hamilton rolled out, couldn't find anyone to throw to, and picked up 3 yards. So the Mules have it close to midfield, about the 49, 48 and a half. Tyler Wood out to the left, and number 20, Vila, to the right. Hamilton drops back. And Clip picks it off to Reyes, and Reyes is going to be short, a couple of yards short of the first down. Good job there by Hamilton. They were, I tell you, Ronnie, they were breathing down Hamilton's neck. He got it off and picked up. Well, he picked up about 4. 3rd and 2.
He's made 2 plays out of nothing, picked up 8 yards.
And that pass then was to Reyes. So this is big here. We need to get the first down here. 3rd and 2. I believe he got it if they give him the spot. Yeah, he got it. Picked up 3. 3 or 4. Ronnie, I believe he got about 4.
21 yards and 6 carries.
Good job of running there, but Reyes, how many first downs for the Mules? 7 first downs and 2 for the Chieftains. 2:41.
We only made 1 on this drive. We made 2.
We made 2. So that's 8 first downs. So we have Salceda to the right. And there's the snap. Okay, Hamilton keeps it this time, has good running room. And there's a flag. That's going to wipe out about a 20-yard run there, Ronnie, by Hamilton as we.
They called it on their center.
And it looked like that was way behind the line. I think that must have been number 59 Atwood, I believe, Ronnie. That may be a hold. Let's see where they called it.
Yeah, but they threw the flag forward.
Penalties really hurt us tonight.
What's the question about that?
Well, we'll see where they mark it, but it's going to wipe out a big gain there by Hamilton.
He was already 20 yards.
Yeah. As Hamilton faked it to Black then, and really was a good, well-executed play outside of the penalty. And Ronnie, that flag was thrown awfully late.
Yeah. I guess we grabbed somebody. Okay, that's a 15-yarder.
I think it's going to be 10, Ronnie. We'll wait and see.
37, so we'll go back to about the 47-yard line. Whereas an 8 pennies, first and 3 yards.
Got it there.
We got down to about the 22. I have to put the 10s if they're going to make it out.
Okay.
Yard. I think it's 8 penalties for 80 yards. So it's going to be first
Face
down.
mask.
Oh, it was face mask, Ronnie. So that's just 5. Yes, face mask on the Mules. That's unusual when you get a face mask on the offense. But I guess Corey got that. He was blocking and happened to get a hold of it. So it wasn't as bad as we thought. Okay. Hamilton drops back. And Hamilton, yeah, trying to get the ball to Black then. Hamilton did a good job getting rid of it then, Ronnie. Yeah. So it's going to be second down and about 9. And Hamilton could have had about a 15-yard loss there. That was a very smart play.
He also threw the ball to where it couldn't be intercepted.
He did throw the ball low where it wasn't going to be intercepted. Okay, let's put trip receivers out to the right. Shotgun. Hamilton drops back. And there's a pass to Wood, complete. And that's going to be, Ronnie, that's going to be 8. Let's see, 3. See how much he got on that. It was down inside the 25. Ronnie went from about the 42, 25. No, 42 to about the 22. Actually, about right at 20 yards. And it's going to be first and 10 from the 22. Hamilton again rolls out. Throws the ball this time to Tyler Sheets. Good job by Sheets, and that's another first down. Another first down as Hamilton rolled out, and he got about 12 yards. And that went from just a little sprint out pass from Hamilton to Tyler Sheets that time. So the Tyler boys are giving them trouble on this offense, Tyler Wood and Tyler Sheets. So we have a first down with 1:25.
First and 10 for the Mules.
1:25 left in the first half. The Mules have it. They're really knocking on the door. They have it first and 10 from the 12-yard line of the Chieftains, and they lead 12-0. Ball goes to Hamilton. Okay, give the ball this time to Black. Black breaks in, and he's going to be down close to the goal line as he's tripped up. I mean, he's right about the 1 as Brady Black just burst up the middle end. I don't think he quite made it. Woo. Oh, he did, yeah. I thought he did because he didn't like but about a foot. So Hamilton keeps it and goes up the middle for a touchdown. That makes it 18-0 with 49 seconds remaining. And let's see if the Mules are going to kick. They're going to try to kick this one. Hamilton will be holding, and Chris Kendall will be kicking. So we'll see what we do here on the extra point. Chris Kendall. There's the snap. There's the kick. And off to the left. No good. And no, it just looked like he just kind of shanked it a little in. And the score remains 18-0 with 49 seconds left in the first half. So 49 seconds left in the first half. The Mules have scored 3 times, missed all the extra points, and lead 18-0. You know, Friona has good speed back there with the Reyes boys, and we want to be sure they don't break a long one here right before halftime because the Mules have all the momentum. Erwin Lewis will be the kicker. Notice he's kicking from his own 40-yard line. Okay, there's the kick, and he kicks it deep down the middle. It's going to be fumble picked up by Reyes, starts up the middle, and Good tackle there. Who got the tackle, Ronnie? 52's in there. 52 and 42. And the kicker was in on that too, Ronnie. So that would be Regalado and Rigo Mendoza, and also Lewis was in on that. Those three. And I may have missed someone, Ronnie, but I know those three were in on it. I don't know whether they're going to try to pass the ball here or not, Ronnie. With 43 seconds, and they have it on their own about 26-yard line. Okay, pitch the ball to Reyes. Reyes starts outside, and he is hit there by Black, and also number 3, Rudy Gonzalez. But Black was there first, and Tyler Wood was also in there. Number 33. No, 160, I think. So it's 15 seconds, and he made about 3 yards, and I think that's going to be on Friona.
Penalty flag before the play.
They didn't get that one. Well, they had illegal motion, false start. And they have more than that. That's first down. That's only their 4th penalty on them for 30 yards. So there's 12 seconds left. Now the clock's moving, so this may be the last play unless it's an incomplete pass. We're down to 4 seconds. Okay, give it to the big fullback again, and don't let him break outside on you. And good tackle over there by number 20, number 21, or number 20 made the tackle over there, and it was a big tackle. Eli Villa, Ronnie, he went from the 26 to, well, they moved the marker on us. We'll see what he got. 17 yards. He has 35 yards. So this big number 8 has been their only offense, but he's running the ball well, Ronnie.
Well, they put him in late, Bob, in the second quarter, and they'd made virtually nothing on the ground, and he has 35 yards on 3 carries, picks up a couple of first downs, so we'll have to adjust to him. He's running harder than any Friona back I've seen tonight. Well, Bob, it was a good first half for the Mules. We had a little trouble on our extra points. We tried for the 2-point conversion twice and couldn't capitalize on that, and then we missed 1 point after touchdown kick. And we have 3 penalties have hurt us. We have 8 penalties for 75 yards. And but the big thing, Bob, is we've overcome all these things, and even though we fumbled twice, once right on the goal line,
Ronnie, I'll figure this right quick.
As Bob figures up the halftime stats, we have an 18-0 lead. Okay, Bob, we have a few stats here at the halftime of Muleshoe's 18-0 lead over Friona. The Mules have had a good first half, despite the fact they've had 8 penalties for 75 yards and a couple of fumbles, one down close to the goal line. Of course, we've had the long run by Black of 68 yards, and we scored 3 times and have been unable to convert the extra points. We've tried for a couple of 2-point conversions and then attempted to kick the ball once and have failed on all 3. Friona had no first downs until they changed their backfield, and they put in a senior, Hoon, at fullback, and he's had 3 good runs against the Mules. He has 35 yards on 3 carries, and that's all 3 of Friona's first down, so we'll have to adjust to Mr. Hoon at halftime. The Chieftains have 1 for 4 with 1 interception for 4 yards passing, and they have a total of 51 yards on the ground, and almost all of that by Hoon's 3 carries there toward the end of the half. 55 total yards for the Friona Chiefs, and they've been called for 30 yards in penalties on 4 penalties. The Mules have been charged with 8 flags, 8 penalties for 75 yards, and of course that certainly has not helped our offensive production. However, the Mules have a total of 198 yards here in this first half. We have thrown the ball 10 times, have completed 6 of the 10 for 75 yards, and have rushed the ball for 123 yards. So a total of 198 yards and 11 first downs for the Mules, who have dominated the first half, and a total of 55 yards and 3 first downs for the Friona Chiefs. So the Mules lead 18-0 here at half, and we have a half of football left to go. The sun is down, it's cooled off somewhat, but right now, a good night for football, and we'll have the second half for you here shortly. I've already given them, that's all right. Okay, Bob, we're ready to get the second half underway. A very good half for the Mules. They lead 18-0, 3 touchdowns. The Mules have not converted an extra point in the first half, but they do lead 18-0, and they've dominated the first half. Friona made a few yards toward the end of the half. They have a total of 55 yards and 3 first downs. The Mules with 198 yards total offense and 11 first downs. The Mules will be kicking off, Bob, again, and that means we've kicked off both halves. I don't know exactly what happened here, but the Mules will be kicking off, so we'll get this underway shortly, and the 2 Reyes boys back deep for the Friona Chiefs. Friona's only converted 1 of 4 passes, passing for 4 yards, and has had 1 pass intercepted. The Mules have hit 6 out of 10 for 75 yards. And Erwin Lewis set the kickoff. He's had 2 real good kickoffs, Bob, and kicked 1 out of bounds and 1 fairly short.
Yeah, he's kicked the ball well. And the Mules have covered well.
Mules have covered very well. Okay, so here we go with the second half of action. The Mules up 18-0. Lewis, left-footed, gets a good foot into it. Reyes on about the 12, trying to come up the middle, and he's hit hard. He made, that's a fairly good return. And on about the 33-yard line, I didn't see who made the initial tackle. I think one of the Friona boys also ran into Reyes. So it's 1st and 10 for Friona on their own 33-yard line to begin this second half. Okay, here comes Friona up to the line of scrimmage. They have receivers wide to both sides, double slot over on the right side. Fairweather in at quarterback. Broken bone offense. And there's a handoff, and not a whole lot there as Ramos tried to carry the ball. May have picked up a couple. Good hitting over there by the left side of the Muleshoe defensive line. Number 53 in there. He's hobbling a little now as he comes back. Rico Mendoza. George Mendoza. And a pickup of 3 on the play. Second down and 7 for Friona. They're out across the 35 to their own 36-yard line. Now the Chiefs back up to the attack. Fairweather under center. He's number 7. And he's going to keep the ball around the, well, good fake there, handed off around the right side. Good defense over on the right side. It looked like there Fairweather kept the ball for a second, and he was checked and then let go.
Looked like 59, Atwood
and Flores on the tackle, and looks like Mendoza, Bob, leaving the ball game. He's limping, number 53. Pickup of about 3 on the play. 3rd down and 4. Reyes carried the ball then, and it's 3rd down and 4. Freddie Reyes on the carry. Friona sets up in an I formation this time, where he's at a broken bone, and they moved. They moved everywhere. So Friona picking up 6 yards on the first 2 carries here to begin the third quarter. Guilty of an infraction. That's their 5th penalty, the first penalty here of this second half. A lot of penalties in this game. Of course, it's the first game of the year. The Mules with 8 for 75 yards in the first half, and Friona with 4 for 30, and that's their 5th carry now for 35 yards. So instead of a third and about 3.5 now, it's a 3rd and 8.
5-yard penalty, 4th down.
For the Chiefs, and they're up to the line of scrimmage. Probably will be a passing down. Broken bone again. Sprinting to the left side, a little throwback pass, caught. Oh, they're holding us there, and they didn't call it. And they made a first down. Man, they nearly tackled number 5 out there then, and they didn't call that. Little throwback screen then, picked up the first down for Friona as they pick up about 15 on the play. And that's their 4th first down, first of this half. And Bob, they were right out in the open there holding us in. That's the reason we didn't make the tackle, but it wasn't called. So big first down for the Chiefs on the 3rd down and 8. Little screen to the left side after looking to, or to the right side after looking to the left end. 1st and 10 for Friona. They're on the move here to begin the second half. They trail 18-0. There's the pitch. And going to make about 3 on the play. Mules had several tacklers in there. One of them's number 12. Morris, number 12, and 73, Nunez in there. A couple more. And let's see what Friona made on that. They picked up about 3. Bomer in there. And it's 2nd down and 7. Good pursuit there. That was the first time I believe Friona's pitched the ball tonight. Receivers out wide to both sides. Slot man over on the left side. There goes a quarterback keep, and he is tackled this time, still on his feet, and finally brought down. Boy, he's hard to bring down, Bob. I thought we had him for a loss, and he just bulled his way up there for.
Had him first.
Yeah.
Black made the last tackle.
And number 44, Black, finished him off, but a 2-yard pickup.
Tovar had him behind
Yeah, Tovar had him and just couldn't get him down. That Fairweather, very strong runner then, showing that 3rd and 5. Friona really coming out fired up here, Bob, in this second half. And they have the ball out across, just across midfield into Muleshoe territory. And back to pass, and the pass is caught out there. And a little sprint out to the left side. It's going to be about an 8-yard pickup. And Friona had a lot of time then to pass, and good pass by Fairweather, and Friona really moving that ball down the field, Bob. 2 big first downs here to begin the second half. So the Mules have to tighten up here on defense and take a little of this fire out of Friona, because if they go down to score, then they're right back in this ball game, especially since we haven't added any PATs. 1st and 10 to go. The ball on the 40-yard line down in Muleshoe territory, actually the 39.5-yard line. Set up in an eye look this time. Back to pass, and there's a pass batted down then. Friona tried for it all then. They tried to go deep middle, and the ball was batted at the line then by one of the Muleshoe linemen. I didn't see who hit it, but a good play there. And Friona trying to get on the board early. They now have a 2nd and 10. Okay, 2nd down, 10 to go. 8:51 remaining in the third quarter. The Mules up 18-0. Friona has had the ball the entire third quarter, and I believe they jumped again. So Friona with their 2nd penalty of the half, their 6th of the ball game for 40 yards now. The Mules still lead in that area. They have 8 for 75. And so that'll make a 2nd down and 15 to go. And I'd say Friona, Bob, will nearly have to pass here. The ball back on the Muleshoe about 44-yard line. Reyes back in now for Barry Morris. Mules resting some of their starters, and now we have a 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And the pass, oh man, good pass, good catch in there. Number 20 on the catch, and Fairweather really drilled that ball in there. Made about 17 yards, I think. No, I see he didn't make the first down, about 13.
Yeah, he made the first down.
He made the first down. Well, they like 15, so he made 16. So a first down for Friona, and I mean, they drilled that ball in there. Fairweather had a lot of time, Bob, and he just set up and picked out his receiver and really rifled that ball in there. So Friona with a big drive here to begin the third quarter. Mules up by 18, but a lot of time left, still 8:30 here in this third quarter. Fairweather moving the ball down the field. He sprints out to the left side, looks, keeps the ball, and he's going to be just short of the first down. He kind of slipped, or he might have made it then. Pass or run, and boy, he showed some speed around that left side then, Bob. Of course, he's opened us up with a pass here in this third quarter, and he ran with the ball in, and this is by far
About 6.
About 6 yards picked up then by Fairweather. By far the best drive of the night for Friona, as they just had virtually nothing going until just before the half. And
Like Brady Black's out with something wrong with his helmet.
so it's second down and 4 yards to go. The ball on what, the 20? I can't see the yard line. 19, I think. 18. And this time there's a fumble, and let's see who got it. I think the Mules may have gotten it. Jared Flores recovers a fumble. Bob, Jared has 2 fumbles tonight. It looked like then Friona had some kind of miscommunication. Fairweather held the ball for a second, and then he was hammered in there by the Muleshoe defensive line. The ball came loose, and Flores really hustled and got on the ball, and he does have 2 fumble recoveries, Bob. So a big drive there by Friona to start the third quarter, and a big stop there by the Mules. So the Mules had the ball on what they're on, about 16 or 17, let's call it, yard line. And let's see if we just try to run some time off here. We have one back in the backfield. There goes a handoff, and there goes Juan Carlos breaking outside, and he's into the secondary, and he's all the way up to the 46-yard line. No flags down. Bob, Juan Carlos took the handoff inside, and it looked like he'd be tackled for no gain, and then he pivoted and went outside and picked up 19 yards, by far his biggest gain of the night. So another first down, number 12 of the night for the Mules. And we have the ball on their own 46 now. So, man, things can change in a hurry. The Mules having trouble stopping Friona, especially on third downs. Friona passing the ball well, and then all of a sudden there is a fumble, and then the Mules pick up 17 on the first play, 19. And this time we keep the ball outside, and that's going to be, is that Hamilton? Knocked out of bounds around the, one of those yellow jobs out there, Bob. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, let's see if we had a flag. We had a first down, and Hamilton keeps the ball.
That's 2 he's had run.
Man, Hamilton's had a 25 and about a 12 or 13-yard run, and they've both been called back penalties. I don't know what we did then. I guess we had somebody in the back. We'll wait and see. Another holding penalty. Man, it's hard to hold down there like that. Well, that'll mark that one out. We might have been fixing to put the drive on them that would take them out of the ball game, and that really hurt there, that penalty. And it's real tough on Hamilton. 2 great runs and both wiped out. That's cost him about 37 yards, I think is what it's cost him. Okay, that actually, we had a little gain on the play. We're going to pick up 4.
Pick up a few yards.
Few yards. It's going to be still a first down too. So we have a 1st and 6. So we didn't lose everything on that drive. The holding, I guess, was right where Hamilton went out of bounds. I formation. And a handoff to Juan Carlos, running hard, picked up about 3, maybe 4. Handoff over the left side. And we're going to have a third down coming up here. The ball in Friona territory on the 45. It's going to be 2nd and 2. So the Mules, Bob, running a little time off the clock, have the 18-0 lead, moving the ball well. Have had 1 penalty, their 9th of the night on this drive. 85 yards in penalties now for the night, but good drive here. 6:22 remaining in the third quarter, 2nd and 2. Hamilton back to pass. Oh, he's got pressure on him, and we're going to get a flag there, I think. No, he'd already blown it dead. I thought we'd get a grounding there. I mean, we had a 3rd and 2. Now we got a 4th and about 8.
No, it's 3rd.
Yeah, it's 3rd. That was 2nd. Okay. They had the blitz on in. We didn't pick it up. Didn't have a chance.
7.
Lost 7 yards, Hamilton did, so it's a 3rd down and 9 for the Mules. Good play by Friona. Every time, Bob, it seems like we're fixing to really put this one away. Here comes Friona again. And they did have a good drive a while ago, ending with their fumble. But the Mules had a good drive, and we've had a sack now and a penalty that's hurt us on this drive. 3rd down and 9. I'm sure it'll be a passing down here. Let's see what the Mules can do. They've been hitting Wood mostly on these 3rd and longs. Hamilton looks, running with the ball, still running with the ball, and he's close to the 1st down. Knocked out of bounds over there. He was hit hard. He's going to be just short of the 1st down, I think. Let's see where they place the ball. Hamilton couldn't find anyone open to pass the ball to. He turned on some speed, and he got a 1st down. I couldn't really tell from here. He really lowered his head and took a hit out there and picked up a big 1st down. So a big play there for the Mules and for Brent Hamilton. 1st and 10 to go now. Ball on about the 42-yard line now down in Friona territory. Bob, if we can score on this drive, another thing we're doing is running off some time off that clock. Not a whole lot, though, because we're making 1st downs and stopping the clock, and then we went out of bounds then. There goes a handoff, a little counter play, and almost, but not quite.
Another flag.
We tried the counter to the right side with Reyes, and he almost had some daylight there, but good quick defense by the Chiefs. And what did they call on us in, Bob? That'll be penalty number 10. Well, we had picked up about 3 yards. Another holding. Man, alive. That's 10 penalties, Bob, and that's going to be, and another flag. What's that? On us. Somebody must have said something. Goodness gracious. Whew, we can't afford too many of those. Okay, it's going to be, yeah, it was that one.
I thought it existed.
I don't know. May have been.
Well, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. That's 15 more. Yeah, that's what it was. It is.
Okay, so that's going to move us 25 yards back, Bob. A promising drive is not so promising looking. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, they're going to add 15 to that. Illegal block in the back. That moves us back to 1st and now 15 more. Goodness.
Someone said something.
Yeah, someone said something. You just can't do that. That's right.
You just can't do
Man, we were moving the ball down the field, and now we have a 1st down, and I can't even count that far.
forever.
Probably about 40.
First down, Muleshoe.
About 38.
1st and 38, Bob says. So the Mules have the ball from there, from Friona's 41. We're back on our 33 now. Okay, Hamilton hands off to Black. Black into the secondary. He's going to make a bunch of it. Bob, he just made the 1st down on that play. Black off tackle. He made 40 yards on that play. No flags out there. And 40 yards picked up by Black. Man, we're moving the ball everywhere on them. We've got to quit making mistakes and going in and score here. Well, that gives Black what, Bob? 40 yards there, and he had 70.
5 for 123.
5 carries, 123 yards, including a 68-yard touchdown run for Black. And he's out. Is he in the game now or out?
I think he's in.
Maybe resting. And Hamilton fakes it and pitches outside, and we're going to have another 1st down. Good job. Hamilton faked to Black. Black hit hard right at the line of scrimmage, and then Hamilton pitched out to Reyes, and Juan Reyes picks up 12, I believe, on the play. Another 1st down. How many 1st downs?
15.
15 first downs now for the Mules. The Mules have dominated the stats, but we do need to take this on in at score. 53 for Rest, 123 for Black on the ground. 4:19 remaining in the third quarter. The Mules just running the ball down the field. A moment ago they had a 1st and 38, and Black picked up 40 yards on the play, and then Rest just picked up 12 more on the pitch from Hamilton. And handoff straight ahead to Black, and he has a few. Didn't have a lot then. They converged on him quickly then. Let's see what we made out of the play. And what did he get, a yard in?
1 yard.
1 yard for Black then. So it's 2nd down and 9 to go, and the ball's on the what, about the 16? 16 yards. 2nd and 9 for the first down. Ball back on the 16.
6 carries for 124 yards.
6 carries, 124 yards for Black. High formation. Here we go. Back to pass. Man, had a man out there, and we just kind of had Sheets open, kind of threw behind him. And
it's really the first bad pass Hamilton's made.
yeah. What are we passing now? 7 for 12. Luckily, there wasn't a Friona player over there either to intercept that one. We had the ball down in this area in the first quarter and fumbled, and now we have a 3rd and 9, and let's see if we can come up with a big play.
3rd and 9. Well, one thing we've done, Ronnie, if we don't score, we've used a lot of clock. There's 3:22 to go in the third quarter.
Okay, 3rd and 9 to go. Shotgun. Hamilton up the middle, and he's going to score, Bob. He just scored.
Good job.
Hamilton took the direct snap in the shotgun and went 16 yards for the touchdown. He faked and then found a hole over on the right side, untouched into the end zone. So a big touchdown for the Mules. And Bob, 9 carries for 30 yards for Hamilton. Plus he's had at least 37, I believe, called back. And Bob, that drive then, the Mules kept the ball for about 4 minutes or 5 minutes, and had all kinds of penalties to overcome. Had a 35-yard penalty once to overcome, and managed to score. And let's see if we can get. Nope, still didn't get the extra point. Tried for 2, and it's batted away by Friona. 24-0. So that's a big touchdown, though, with 3:16 remaining in the third quarter, and the Mules will be kicking off, leading 24-0.
Yeah, I'll figure that. What do we have to have?
Okay, Bob, we're ready for the Muleshoe kickoff. Here comes Lewis, gets good foot in the ball. He may kick that over him. He did. He kicked that one into the end zone. Good kick then by Erwin Lewis, and the ball comes out on the 20-yard line.
They don't run those back, Ronnie.
You know, that's true. And the Mules on that last drive, Bob, moved the ball well and overcame several mistakes and still took the ball in on a good run by Hamilton, and that should have taken a lot of fire out of Friona. They had some fire, and they came out here to start this second half. And
16-yard run by Hamilton,
yeah.
40 yards by
16 by Hamilton, and a big play, 40 by Black.
When we had the 1st and 38.
Yeah.
Okay, 1st down and 10 to go here for the Chiefs. Wishbone formation, kind of a broken bone. And second man through takes the ball. He's hammered in there pretty good right at the line of scrimmage. Let's see. Shelburne in on the tackle and a couple more. Signs carries the ball and picks up no gain. Maybe lost about a half a yard. So it's 2nd down for the Chiefs now. 2:48 clock running here in the third quarter. The Mules up by 24. 4 touchdowns for Muleshoe. We're still trying to get our first extra point in, but 4 big touchdowns. Back to pass, and the pass is caught out there for a short gain. The receiver fell down just as he caught the football. And he picked up on the play about 5. Give him 6. 6 yards on the play. 3rd and, well, they gave him 5, so 3rd and 5. Friona really, Bob, doesn't have a great passing game, even though they've thrown the ball well a couple of times here in the third quarter, but we've taken them out of what they wanted to do, and they're having to try to throw the ball now.
They don't like to throw.
They don't like to get in a position to where they have to throw the football. Fairweather in at quarterback.
Ooh,
Looked like a little motion.
But maybe they didn't.
Uh-oh. Cutting back on us.
Good.
Man, we let him have a first down, reversed his field. Is that Reyes? Flag? Okay. He reversed his field and came back to the left side, and we just couldn't catch him then. Reyes carrying the ball and should have a first down, but I believe the penalty will be against the Chiefs. We'll see.
He got him back in, but they called holding. I don't know where they marked it, though, Ronnie.
Well, I don't either. That was a 3rd down and 5, and we'll take the penalty because that would have been a first down. And they're going to mark it off from flag, I guess, Bob, where the flag's laying there. So that'll give them about a 3rd and 12, I believe. Let's see. Okay, that's what it is. 3rd and 12 now for Friona, a 10-yard penalty. How many penalties and yardage for
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35, 50 yards.
50 yards and penalties for Friona, 110 for the Mules. They have 8 penalties, and the Mules have 11, I believe, Bob. 3rd down, back to pass. And have a man out there. Oh, good defensive play. That was Tyler Wood. Looked like that might be a long gain down the sideline, and Tyler just batted the ball away at the last second. So it'll be a 4th down. This will be a punting down for the Chiefs. Friona likes to hit that sideline on that long pass. Really, Fairweather has a decent arm.
Yeah, I'm surprised, Ronnie, they don't throw it. I'm surprised they don't throw the ball more because he has a good arm and he has good movement.
So it'll be a 4th down and 12, and back to receive for the Mules will be Juan Carlos Reyes, Monreal punting. He's back inside his 10. That one bounces back there. Still gets a good punt off. Juan Carlos is he going to pick it up? He does. And it doesn't make but a yard or two. He's on, that's a good kick by Monreal because the ball bounced back to him. And Juan returns the ball about 2 yards up to the 43-yard line in Muleshoe territory. Well, Bob, if we can run some more time off and take this one in, then I'll feel fairly safe. 1:11 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The Mules have dominated throughout the game. Friona's had 1 drive that they fumbled on and 6 first downs.
The Mules have 16.
The Mules have 16 first downs and a very large margin difference in the yardage gained. So it's 1st down and 10 to go. There goes a handoff straight ahead, and Reyes picks up about 3 or 4, maybe 5, Bob.
Pretty good blocking.
Yeah, it's good blocking in the middle of the Muleshoe offensive line.
Of course, the lead blocker on that, Ronnie, is Grady Black.
Black was leading the play. He got a good block, and then we have Atwood and Juan Nunez, Freddie Tovar, Jordan Bond, Lorenzo Nunez, Salcedo, and Tyler Wood, Joel Salcedo on the line for the Mules doing the blocking in. A 5-yard pickup for Juan Carlos. He's running his total up now. He's up around, 56 yards. There goes Juan Carlos again. He's going to have 1st down. Friona's defense, 7 more. Friona's defense, Bob, is tiring.
Well, Ronnie, they have been on defense most of the night, and it is very warm tonight, so I'm sure you're right.
Well, it's nice to be right every now and then. Okay, 1st and 10 to go, 24 seconds, and the clock is running. 21 now here in this 3rd quarter.
Pretty good observation.
1st and 10 to go for the Mules. Another 1st down. That's number 17 for the Mules. Back to pass. There's a pass. That's by Cadell in. Caught out there for Salcedo. Bob, he nearly broke that one. Caught from behind.
It's going to be It's going to be about 12.
Another first down. That's number 18 in the first down department for the Mules, a 13-yard pickup. And a good pass out there from Cadell and a good run by Salcedo after he caught the ball. And it's a first down and 10 to go. The Mules with the ball on the 32-yard line now. And it looks like the quarter has ended. We have 1 quarter to go, and the Mules have a 24-0 lead.
And it's been dominated. This game has been dominated by the Mules, especially after the first quarter. They lead 24-0, and they have a 1st and 10 on the Chieftain 32-yard line. The quarterback is Logan Cadell. There's the snap back. Okay, he's going to run with it, and picked up a couple, 3, maybe 3. As uh-oh, we have one getting up awful slow. 64, Ronnie. Who is that? Tobar. Been lucky so far, Ronnie. I don't think we've had any major injuries, and we sure want to keep those injuries down, as we have a lot of substituting right now. Okay, we have Kendall out wide to the left. We have Wood wide to the left. I formation. Cadell under center. Fakes it, or no, he gives it up the middle to Lewis. Lewis in there now at fullback, and couldn't get loose then. Lewis is big, strong, tough runner, but the middle of that Friona line most of the time tonight's been pretty tough. Black had a couple of long runs pretty well up the middle. So, Ronnie, give Lewis 2.
3rd down for the Mules.
And it'll be, that was number 4, Lewis. And it'll be 3rd and 6. Cadell back in the shotgun. Twin receivers to both sides. There's the snap. Cadell sprints out to the left. Wants to throw the ball. Throws it. And good pass in there. It is caught. Who caught that, Ronnie? And that's Tyler Wood. And Ronnie, how far was that? 6?
About 6, about 11.
No, Ronnie's a little more than that. Oh, yeah, about 11. About 11, another first down. And that...
19.
So, 12-yard pickup, and Cadell drilled Tyler Wood then, and they have it down around the 15, 1st and 10. Cadell, okay, keeps it this time, and pretty good run in by Cadell. Am I pronouncing that wrong, Ronnie? Cadell, okay. And Ronnie, he picked up 5 yards right up the middle then. So Cadell, Ronnie, has really grown since last year. He's about 6'2", 6'3". And, of course, he plays quarterback some when Hamilton's not in there. But, you know, we have 2 good quarterbacks. And we really have some depth at running back, too. All right, Lewis is in there. And Flores, Ronnie, is a tailback now. And I think too much time. So that's going to cost us 5. So
Delay a game against the Mules.
and that's going to, Ronnie, I guess if you could say we have a negative tonight, the biggest thing's been the penalties and extra points. So that's going to move us back. And Mules have called timeout with 9:34 remaining, and they are knocking on the door again as they have the ball down around the 10.
1 minute. I'm sorry, 30 seconds. Not going to get burned.
They waived the delay of game penalty, I guess. Villa over to the right, wide receiver over to the left, split backs. And there's a pitch to Flores. Flores, a good running by Jared Flores, and good blocking then by the left side of the line. As Jared's going to be down, let's see how far he got. He's going to be close to the first down. Well, they're going to measure. That was a good, tough running in by Jared Flores. And like I said, good blocking in, too.
rough a football to the official that spotted it along the sideline.
First down. They're giving them a first down. The goal Friona, the outside linebacker, have not called his name. A lot of young sophomores in on the play there, but Jared.
All right, it's going to be 1st and 10. So Ronnie, give Flores 5 yards. And another first down. How many is that? 20? 20 first downs for the Mules. They've been impressive here tonight. They started rather slow, moving the ball, but once they got started, they've really moved the ball. Okay, put Tyler Wood out to the left. He's had a big game tonight catching the ball. Okay, give the ball this time to, well, look like kind of a counter then, Ronnie. I'm not sure who wound up the ball in. Oh, Heinrich. He's number 2, isn't he? I don't think he's down there. And I think it was no gain. Well, they have said. Okay. All right. Cadell pitches the ball to Flores. Oh my goodness. Jared probably, Ronnie, had been better off to stayed outside then, but they really, of course, there were 3 of them hit him then. He lost 3. So it's going to be 3rd and goal with 8 minutes remaining for the Mules. And looks like, well, let's see, probably, I don't know whether the Mules will pass here or not, Ronnie, probably will. As the clock's moving, 7:45 remaining. They're up to the line of scrimmage. Flores the tailback. 2 receivers over to the right. Cadell throws the ball, and great catch by Lewis, Ronnie, and pass. Man alive. Oh, we have a flag. So this one may come back. That was a beautiful play then, a pass. Oh, holding against Muleshoe. My goodness, Ronnie, the penalties have just devastated us tonight. And that was such a beautiful pass play and catch from Cadell to Lewis. So that's going to rub that one out and back us up. Looked like the flag was way over on the left side, away from the play. And a great catch then by Lewis. And Ronnie, the thing of it is, they've called those flags so late tonight too. Okay, ball comes back to Cadell. He looks to Lewis, and Lewis caught it again. Good pass there by Cadell. No, I don't think so. I don't think they threw a flag that time. It's going to be 4th and short. Yeah, let's see, about it's not the 5-yard line. About 5 yards, Ronnie, I believe.
Fans on your feet, support your teams in a 4th.
All right, it's fourth down and 6. The Mules are actually a short 6. Cadell the ball. And little quarterback draw then, but he didn't make it. He picked up about 3. So Friona holds, and they will take over on about the Mule, about 2-yard line. So Cadell got 3 then, Ronnie. 6:11 remaining. And the Mules have played a lot of players. I'm sure they'll have a lot of substitutes in now. Wide receivers to the right, 2 to the right, 1 to the left for Friona. And they're going to run the ball. And look like the quarterback just kept it then, Ronnie. No, it was size. It was size, Ronnie. And he picked up. He didn't get a whole lot. Got about 2 yards. And Mules have played, look like everyone, Ronnie. Everyone's got to play, and that's always good. 2nd and 8. And there's short yardage off to the right. And Ronnie, that was by Bonilla made the tackle. I believe that was size again. Ronnie made 2. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Chieftains with 5 minutes and the clock moving. So the Mules need to hold here. They can get the ball back in good field position. 3rd and 7. Okay, quarterback gives the ball this time. Oh, there's a pass, and no good. They had a new quarterback in, Ronnie. He may have been in all time. That's Steven Sanchez, number 12. I think, Ronnie, he was in for the whole series. So it'll be 4th down. Reyes will be back on about his own 40, about the Friona 45. 4:47 remaining. Monreal punting, standing back in his end zone. And there's a good high. I imagine Reyes going to let this one go. Yes, he will let it go, and Friona's going to kill it on about their own 45-yard line. So the Mules will have one more chance here with 4:35 remaining. Let's see who the quarterback's in there now. I believe
Logan Cadell. Nice job by Cadell.
I believe Hamilton's back in now. That Logan Cadell did a good job, as has Hamilton.
Back in the ball game. They're going to run the option. They're going to hand the
There's Black. Black right up the middle. And he's inside the 40. And Bonilla comes in. Black made 8, Ronnie. Juan Reyes comes out. Now Cadell's coming back in and Hamilton out. 37 carries for how many yards on the ground? 222. Okay, give the ball this time to Bonilla and jumped in, but I think that was Bonilla, and he made the first down. Ronnie made about 3. Made about 3. 21 first downs. Clock moving. 3:46 to go. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mules. Quarterback is Logan Cadell. Whoa. Timeout Mules with 3:35 remaining. And the Mules have the ball on their own, on Friona's 33-yard line. We didn't know about injuries. Looks like they're checking Tovar down on the field. I hope that's nothing serious. Freddie's a good lineman. All right, shotgun formation. Hamilton's in there now. He's going to run with it, and he's knocked out of bounds. He picked up a short yardage. Picked up 3. 3:27. Of course, the clock stops as he goes out of bounds. Now, Cadell comes back in. Look like right now, Ronnie, the quarterbacks are alternating. Shotgun formation, wide receivers to both sides. Now put one in motion. Oh, we had a lot of motion. Had too many moving there, Ronnie. So that's going to cost the Mules 5. Tell you what, Ronnie, some of these mosquitoes up here are about the biggest I've ever seen. So 5 more yards and penalties. And that's going to make it 13 penalties.
Head home, Benny Douglas Stadium. Not only is it the home opener, but it is home penalty.
100. Okay, quarterback. Give the ball to Bonilla, and little draw play right up the middle, and he picked up, got close to the penalty yard. He's probably picked up about 3 or 4. Well, let's give him 4, Ronnie. It'll be 3rd and 8. Yeah, Mules alternating a lot of players.
Chris Kendall back into the ball game, and that's got to be confusing. Chieftains defensive coordinator because again, he
Okay, wide receivers, 2 out to the right, 1 to the left. I formation. Well, no, it's shotgun this time. Now the ball goes to, yeah, caught it on his knees. The ball went to number 2 then, Heinrich. And we lost yardage in, Ronnie. Lost about 4, -4. So it'll be 4th down for the Mules. With clock moving, 2:17 and moving. Shotgun formation. Caudell rolls out to the right and throws that one away, and we have a flag. I don't know. That might be on Friona, Ronnie. They may have held us. I don't know. We'll wait and see. They may just pick that flag up because it was uncatchable. But that should be on Friona if it stands, because that was in the secondary. Probably so. Probably uncatchable. Holding on Friona. Okay, that's 10 yards for them, Ronnie. And that should be a 1st down. I thought that is an automatic 1st down. I think they got 2. A lot of penalties here tonight. Of course, this is the first game of the year, and you expect that a lot of times. But both teams have, Friona's had about 75, and the Mules have had about 120, 125. Well, let's see if that's not a 1st down. No, it's still gonna be 4th, Ronnie. So it wasn't automatic. It's gonna be 4th and about 2. Hamilton comes back in the game. 1:55 remaining. Wood and Bonilla out to the left. And we have Kendall in the slot. And there's a pass right there to Salceda. And good pass and a good catch. And Ronnie, that's Salceda. When he catches the ball, runs very well. Now, how much did we get there?
Well, we made
It was from the 25 to the, it's so hard to see. No, it's down to about the 10, about 15 yards. Good pass there from Hamilton and a good catch by Salceda. So it's another 1st down. 15 yards. It's inside the 10. Bonilla right up the middle.
Inside the 5-yard line.
And he's down around the 5, maybe about the 4.
Extremely methodical. Again, they don't need to score. It isn't like they're trying to run it up on Friona.
About the 8, Ronnie, 7 or 8. He picked up about 2 or 3. Clock moving, 1:10. Now Hamilton's back in. A lot of substitutions here. Don't want to be greedy, Ronnie, but I'd like to see us get another one here.
I want to be greedy. I want to be greedy. Let's get another one.
I knew you would say that. Wide receiver out to the right. High formation. Pitch the ball to Bonilla. And he's going to make a yard or two. They may get one more carry, and they may not. They're going to have to hurry if they get one more play. Oh, he picked up about a yard. I think they're going to get one more, Ronnie. Don't think they're going to pass it here this time. And this should be the last play of the game right here. Quarterback is Cadell. And did he score? Must not. I don't guess he did. Well, I said he didn't. Looked like he was in, but I guess he wasn't. So that's the final score, 24 for the Mules and nothing for the Friona Chieftains. And good way to open the season, Ronnie, here with a shutout. And we'll be back in just a moment with the final stats.
Okay, Bob, we have the stats on this big Mule victory. The Mules led 18-0 at half and then added a touchdown in the second half to win 24-0, and we were on the goal line about the last 7 or 8 minutes of the game, and I thought we'd made it in again that last play, but I guess we were just inches short. Maybe our knee hit the ground like it did at Post all those years ago. That's what it looked like, huh? But anyway, we have the final stats, a big Muleshoe victory. The Mules dominated. Friona, according to our stats, had 21 carries for 69 yards on the ground. They hit 6 out of 12 passing, had 1 intercepted, and had 49 yards there, and a total of 118 yards and 6 first downs for the Friona Chiefs. They were penalized 10 times for 75 yards. The Mules had 43 carries for, I've got that wrong, that should be 263 yards on the ground. Let's refigure that, Bob. I think I got that figured wrong. We'll be sure we get this right. 43 for 240. I had 140. That's 240. And that'll be 363. Okay, here we go. The Mules had 43 carries for 220 yards on the ground, 11 out of 16, no interceptions, passing the ball for 143 more yards. We actually had a great pass and catch to Erwin Lewis, and Bob, in the last couple of minutes, it would have been another touchdown, but it was called back for holding. And that was 2 things the Mules really can be a little unhappy about, and that's not a big deal when you have a big 24-0 victory over Friona over at Friona, because this is always a tough place to play. Well, anyway, the Mules had 363 total yards. They had 11 out of 16 passing for 143 yards, 43 carries for 220 yards on the ground, 363 total yards, 22 first downs for the Mules. Both teams lost 2 fumbles, and the Mules did intercept 1 pass on Friona, so we have a 3-2 margin. Friona with 3 turnovers and the Mules with 2. And Bob, there's some of the biggest mosquitoes in here I've ever seen. They're about to carry us away.
And Ronnie, they're hungry too. Now, Ronnie, we might mention that we have homecoming next week. Homecoming real early this year against the Sanford French Eagles.
Next week. And Bob was just talking about hungry mosquitoes. I think one's chewing on his arm right now, so we'll get out of here pretty quick, but a big win for the Mules.